Hi Sagittarius, this is your December 2019 reading from the 16th through the 31st, or whenever you catch it, at the end of December, okay? And we have some big energies popping off at the end of the year. I mean, from now until the end of the decade, it's just pop, 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 popping. We have Venus in Aquarius popping off. What is that? Tomorrow? The 20th? Yeah. And then we have the winter solstice on the 21st. Christmas, of course, on the 25th, the night of Christmas, we have the Capricorn new moon. And then the day after, immediately, there's the solar eclipse happening. And even between the 26th through the 31st, that whole week leading up to the new year, we have a bunch of different, transits up in the cosmos. And I know one of them to be the sun and Jupiter. They are dancing with each other in the sky. So yeah, big things popping, right? So we're gonna see. We are absolutely going to see what's happening for Sagittarius at the end of 2019. So far, we have the Page of Staffs, the Seven of Staffs, and the Ten of Staffs. So you being a fire sign, this is absolutely for you. Now, I feel like a conflicting type of energy. Like you being excited about something, but you also being defensive about something. And it's a lot. It's a lot. It may be like something is tugging on you. You want it really bad, but as bad as you want it is as much as it keeps kind of evading you. I feel I think you're carrying this burden of kind of, it's almost like at this point you expect it to end. Like you are expecting things to be over. So now you are starting to act in a way that is like defensive. You know how some people break up with other people before they can be broken up with? Is that type of energy. It's like you're jumping the gun on something because you are of the mindset that it is not going to last, or it's not, it was, yeah, you're of the mindset that is not going to last. Mm. Let's look and see what's going on with that. Because before a card is pulled, I do want to say I feel like it's not about it not lasting. The energy that you feel is not a complete cutoff, it is things changing in a very dramatic way. We have the Hermit card here. Deep lessons. Deep lessons and a lot of introspection. I feel like you're looking at the situation a little bit too closely instead of shifting that focus onto yourself. So Sagittarius, at the end of December, look more at yourself than you are looking at the situation or the other person. Because if you're looking at another person's actions going, well, this is not what I imagined it to be, or this isn't what I think it should be. Well, what you think it should be does not determine everyone else's reality. It only determines yours. You can really only be in control of what it is that you do and think and how you react and how you act. You don't have that same control over someone else's. And I think when you really deeply get into introspective mode, Sagittarius, you'll start coming up with these epiphanies about what's really going on, what's really happening. And I think these epiphanies are going to be able to ease that sense of self defense that you feel. Sagittarius is like, man, I keep trying stuff and I keep doing as much as I can. I keep sticking around, but it's not going the way that I thought it would be. Like, it's not what I thought it would be by now. You want the 10 of cups with this person because I feel like you get that energy, you get that inkling like deep down in your spirit that this is what I would have with this person. It's almost like you can see it, you can taste it. It's so close that you can see it or you can taste it. But that's what's so burdensome to you, is because you feel like no matter what you do, you can never cross the finish line. Like, I just can't get to home base. I'm trying to score, but I just can't get to home base. Not that type of, you know, not that type of scoring and getting to home base. We don't do that kind of locker room talk over here. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Sagittarius feminine, you're dealing with a, first off, a proud man. You are dealing with a real man. We've already talked about this Sagittarius when we had that reading, when I was like, you're dealing with a whole lot of man. It's a man. um, you're dealing with a man. This is a king of swords, so he says exactly what he means, and he don't do a whole lot of talking, but when he does talk, it's exactly what he means. And he's a king of pentacles, which means he cares about his coins. So when you feel that energy here that you can have that with this man, the Ten of Cups, you're absolutely right. But because it doesn't look like it to you, or because you don't see the physical evidence of it yet, you start to fall into maybe a doubtful energy, or you start feeling burdened by the process. Because some people want the results, but they don't want to endure the process. So I feel like you may kind of be a little faltering here on the process because you're so excited about achieving this end goal that those parts of the journey where you looking like, I mean, the map say go here, but this don't look like where we supposed to be at. Like on your adventure, you right now you feel lost. I think that's the best way to say it. I think right now you just really feel lost on this journey to, reaching your target in this relationship, in love with your partner. And feminine, I'm just here to tell you that you should keep going because it looks like death. You feel this energy of, oh my God, it's not going to happen. It's over. I've dragged this out as long as I can. I don't think I can do any more of it. I think I should just call it quits. Well, you could embody that energy, but that's the lower vibration of that energy. There's duality in all things. So, this energy that you're feeling has a low vibration and a high vibration. The low vibration is, I've done all I can. I'm about to call it quits. This is dead. I just don't see it happening. The higher vibration is, I'm going to stick it through, but I'm going to turn my focus off of what my ego thinks. Well, this is what it should look like. This is what the path should look like. And I'm going to turn it into me. I'm going to turn into my own compass. I'm going to stop looking at this map and I'm going to tune into my compass. And what you'll find is that your higher self is telling you, yes, you are right about this person having a 10 of cups love with you. You are right about your choice in this person. So don't look at him and be like, I thought you were different, but you just like the rest. Well, you thought he was different and you felt that he was different because he is. Your counterpart is not like the rest. This is a real man. I'm trying to tell you, Sagittarius, this is a real man. But the journey does not look like how you thought it would look because it's not like everything else. So you tune into yourself and you start just working on yourself. You start receiving downloads. You start knowing how to make better choices. You get out of defensive mode and just tap back into that excitement that you had in the beginning about what was going down between the two of you. And I think that allows the space. Child, this card said go outside. Spirit say step outside. You're in your feelings, just step outside, okay? Sagittarius, you have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. That's that energy of like, you really just need to get into some introspection, do the things that are nice and fun for you. Just kind of chill a little bit. All of the fire signs are kind of having this pattern here because with Leo it's more like, okay, you got to stop yelling every time things don't go your way. You got to chill. With Aries it was like, you need to learn to be patient when you can't get what you want. And with you is like, you being the adventurer and the traveler that Sagittarius is, it's like, yeah, you've been going down this journey, but it's almost like you like, dang, it's too long. This don't look like, I feel like we lost. Y'all, the map said go this way, or this is the formula. Society says if I do this and I do that as a woman, and if I do this as a feminine, then the man will love me. Society says if he's interested, he'll do so, this, that, and the other. Derek Jackson said this. Tony Gaskin says this. Steve Harvey said that. Dr. Phil said this is your journey. And when you start looking into yourself and allowing yourself to be your compass, that is where you get your answers from. Because like I've been saying, it's a man, and he gonna be all right. Whether you leave or not, he gonna be all right. I'm just playing. You're gonna be all right too. Fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. And when you go within and you check those places within yourself where your energy may not be right for the connection right about now, then things start to pop off. Then you allow that space for things to grow and flourish. Because when you're in a defensive state, that doesn't allow things to grow and flourish. Being defensive, that's like putting energy out. Even if you're not doing anything or saying anything at all, if you're thinking defensive thoughts, I don't need him, I can do better, I shouldn't have to do something, that's still energy. We really have to be watchful of our energy, like for real. You don't even have to speak something and it can still be energy. As a man thinketh, so is he, or so he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, your thoughts are energy. You got to check that mind, baby. With that hermit card, you got to check that mind. Some real Virgo energy. You got to get in your mind, get out your feelings and get into that mind. What is your mind saying? Because when you change your mind, your feelings will be different too. People can do the exact same thing, but you'll feel different about it because your mind is thinking differently about the situation. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Haven't we been talking about travel and maps and directions and feeling lost and stuff like that? Look, I always trust the universe, the direction of the universe. So if you have this feeling in the beginning, you're so excited, you're like, this the one, and you're being led, you have to trust the process. It is long, it may be difficult, but really it's not that difficult because as soon as you start making those changes within your mind, as you command the universe, so it must give back to you. And that is God's order. That's just the way He structured things for us. He's the God of the matrix, and He structured it this way for us. Trust the process, but know that you're being guided and you're being guided by your higher self, your inner self. When you get into your own moral compass and what really leads you from within, that's really your connection with the higher source. And when you're connected to a higher source, you always gonna get where you need to be. Always. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. I'm so good at this. Excuse me while my Leo moon is just in awe of my accuracy. My outer experiences are a reflection of my inner condition. We just talked about you get your mind right, your feelings toward what's happening outside of you going to change. What's happening outside of you changes as a result of you getting your mind right, and so on forth. And you get your mind even more right because those conditions change, and the conditions get even better because you get your mind even more righter. Your mind even more righter gets even rightest. It just go. It's back and forth. You know that infinity symbol. That's how it go. It's eternal ping pong between your lower self and your higher self. And when you get into your higher self, you'll realize you're exactly where you need to be. Because, like I don't tell you, it's a man. You got a whole man, baby. That's a man. He say what he mean, he gonna do what he say. If he told you how he felt about you, that's what he meant. And just because he's not doing what you think he should do, it doesn't mean that he lied to you or he manipulated you. Really, if I feel like he's just trying to get his money together, he's trying to get things together so he can have a firm foundation. That's the way men are supposed to do. So many men will try to jump into something knowing they don't have nothing, no wisdom, no intelligence, no solid base, no nothing. But they want to be right here courting and laying up with women. This man don't do that. And it may look like he's not interested in you, but he's more interested in getting himself together. So you just take a step back and breathe. Just breathe, Sagittarius. Breathe, okay? Because if you can do the work and you can get your mind right, then those outer conditions will start to change for you. And that is the end of December. Get your mind right while we got these big transformative energies happening. So you can be on the ball, so you can be on the train, so you can be on a team when the universe go to passing out those gifts for Christmas, okay? So that has been your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. Like and comment. Let me know what's going on with you. just chit chat in the comments a little bit and subscribe if you are not already subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much again, and I'll see y'all next time, Saggies. Bye.